Good evening, everybody, from my balmy summer Sydney night. So it's quite late, but I'm a bit of a night owl. But anyway, I just wanted to say to touch base with you all. And it's been a rough week, politically speaking. It's not going to end anytime soon. Um, just once again, guys, just like to say thank you for the people that are subscribed and the people that watch and support this channel. So, baby channel, but that's all good. You'll have to excuse my face. I did get stung by some bees, so I'm a bit puffy on this side. It is going down, but I was helping a friend of mine with a hive inspection, and unfortunately, I forgot to zip up properly a bit on the side of my face. So I got stung about 8 times or 10 times. So that was my fault. But I still love bees. I still love my bees. But anyway, I'm trying to be a bit quiet because my housemate is asleep over there, yonder. So he's in dreamland or in dream world, hopefully esoterically traveling to wherever he wants to be, enjoying his little adventures. So yeah, happy dreaming, Sid. All right, so I wanted to have a quick look at Canada and at Mexico. Apparently, they're going to have these tariffs put on them by you know who, uh, the, for entertainment purposes only YouTube. Um, and I have to watch my language here. I'm an Australian and I am totally filtering. I'm not swearing at all. I'm not being I'm being politically correct and polite. It's not reflective of how I feel. So behind the smile when I think about him, there is a volcano. But anyway, Canada with these tariffs and Mexico with these tariffs. So I just want to see Canada. How are you going to go, Canada? What's going to be your outcome? It's disgusting. Oh, that's the thing too. I mean, he was saying that the tariffs, like the country that the tariff is on, they pay the tariffs, like Canada pays the tariffs. Like, no, moron. Anyway, okay, Canada, how are you going to go with these tariffs? All right, with these tariffs, how are you going to go, Canada, with these tariffs? Okay, come on down, guys. Okay. Yes. Hmm. Okay. Good. 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 All right. Where's this going for you, Canada? Where is this going for you? This going for you, Canada? Oh, I like this. Oh, thank you. Yup. All right. Good. Come on up, guys. I want to talk to you about this. Okay, folks. Yeah, these cards are okay. It's going to be a bit rough at the beginning for Canada, but they're going to be okay. All right. So the first cutout is the a Five of Pentacles. So this is obviously Canada feeling the loss, and being outside of the zone with the USA. And I believe that they're one of the trading between Canada and the US is one of the most important ones for both countries. And anyway, they're going to feel like some kind of a loss here, a loss financially as well. And I think um, with the Four of Swords, I think it's going to knock them out as a nation for a while. But you know what? With the Four of Swords, there's one sword underneath the person here, the knight. And that even though it appears that he's sleeping, they're ready to fight. And in as much as I do think this is going to knock the bejeebies out of them and it's going to hurt them financially, they may be down, but they're not out. I think that's going to be the initial reaction. What Canada are going to be doing is looking outside for other trading partners outside of the US, looking externally to deal with other countries. And the person he's got a world in their in their hand. And I think they're going to actually be looking at other global markets so they can import and export from, irrespective of the USA. And they're going to form, with the Two of Cups, they're going to form these new deals and these new partnerships. They're going to have these new alliances with different countries. And I think, in a way, while they may appear to be down and out, while they may appear to be resting on the government, not that the government's going to be sleeping, but there's not going to be a great deal of action. I think behind the scenes, that's going to be happening. That's my feeling. Where's it going to go? Money, money, money. Queen of Pentacles. They're going to become very grounded in themselves as a country, as a nation. And to that extent, they're going to, the Queen of Pentacles, she's really grounded, she's really hardworking, and it's like Canada's going to work through this. The the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be new money coming in from different areas, from other parts of the world. In a way, it's going to be a bit of a game changer for them. So I think they're just gonna get to work. They're going to be thinking, what can we do? What can we import? Sorry, what can we export to other countries? It's almost like I think they're going to be thinking, well, okay, US, if you're going to do this to us, entertainment only YouTube. If Trump's going to bully Canada to do this, they're just going to get to work, and they're going to work hard to save their community. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be a very grassroots level response. It will obviously be coming from the political parties, but it's going to be grounded. It's going to be earthy. It's going to be gritty. People just doing their stuff to survive it, because they're going to be walking away from markets with the US. Oh, I've suddenly changed color. They're going to be walking away from markets with the USA and just leaving those markets behind, and leaving the emotional attachments to the USA behind. Like I said, having those new offerings and new deals and new partnerships to other countries. Just offering up stuff to other countries, as I said, with the Knight of Cups. And I believe that this is not the false knight. This is actually going to be, hey, world, we're on our white, pure horse. We've just been a bit screwed over by the USA. However, we're still here. And we've got a lot to offer to the other countries. And if you think of the Queen of Cups in the RWS deck, it's the only cup in the tarot that's closed. Tarot, God, in the tarot that's closed. But in this deck here, and I'm using the Astro Matrix decks. Oh, I can never say that, but anyway, this is the deck, the Astro Matrix deck. The cup's open, right? And so I think they're going to be opening up those new markets, like I said to you before, and breaking away from the devil, right? It's almost like it could even be that they felt, as a country, they felt chained to the USA and chained to number 47, entertainment only YouTube. But I think they're actually going to take off those chains with a quiet, one-fingered salute to down south, to the government down south. They're going to break away, and that's going to be their hope and their vision and their dream and their good fortune. They're going to just bolt away with the chariot. They're moving on with those new partnerships, those new emotions, those new feelings. They're going to move pretty quickly. There will be a bit of argy-bargy in the process. I think there's going to be a bit of, I wouldn't say infighting, but they're going to sort things out, I think, internally, politically, and what they're going to do and which markets they're going to get. But ultimately, they're going to be riding high on the horse of victory with the Six of Wands. So that's what I'm getting for Canada. So I think basically it's going to be a bit of a bumpy start at first, but also too, I kind of think with the world, right? The world is watching USA 47. The world is watching, and Australia is watching, and yeah, we're watching. Just saying, we're watching, and I think I think with regards to Australia and Canada, we're kind of similar. Like I was in Canada about 10, 15 years ago, and like obviously the accent's different and there are certain things that are different, but in a way, we both have very similar political systems in Australia and in Canada. And I kind of feel there's a lot of similarities between our countries. Like if you take Australia and you put it into a cold climate, you get Canada. If I'm being very generalized here, but there are a lot of similarities, and I do think that I can just speak for myself only. Like I haven't spoken to that many people about this because I've just been busy working and doing other things. But yeah, there's a lot of we are not amused, Mr. Trump. Just saying. All right, guys, let's have a look at Mexico. I really think that it's so disgusting what 47 has said about Mexicans being the R word and criminals and everything else. Because you have to remember that he 47 has been convicted of sexual assault. I'll just call it that in the courts, and though he didn't get any. Yes, my cards are reacting to that. They're obviously hearing this. There was no real justice in that way. Um, not not from the U.S. judicial system. I use the term loosely. No judicial system is perfect. So I'm not. Anyway, what can I say? But Canada, right? So what's going to happen with Canada? Sorry, with Mexico. What's going to happen with you, Mexico and Mexico? How are you going to go with these tariffs in a marriage? Some trade wars. I mean, do we really have to go there? I mean, really? Can't we just learn to live with each other and be nice to each other? Anyway, Mr. Trump, entertainment only YouTube. I am but a humble tarot reader from Sydney, but anyway, it's hard not to get angry about this sort of stuff. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep that away because I don't want that to reflect my reading. So, and I'm Scorpio, so I've got this tail right. The tail is under control. I've learned to handle the tail. Anyway, Mexico. How you going, Mexico? And how you managed with these tariffs against from Trump? Come on down, guys. Okay, Mexico, how you gonna go? God, good, good. Yep. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna keep going. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. It's gonna be a bit rough, a bit bumpy, but they're gonna get there. All right, coming up, guys. Okay, folks. So the first card that came out is the Strength card, and I kind of think that this is Mexico, in a way, taming the lion. Um, entertainment only YouTube. Like I keep saying this, taming 47, and I think in a way, taming their own rage and taming their own anger, and thinking, you know what, we can get through this as we always have with the is it the Lemonisk, but this symbol of infinity. There's they're gonna be very strong in their response and very protective of their own people and very, I don't know, I think underneath the political response, I think there's going to be the strength of a line behind that as well. With a fortune, which is good, they're going to create their fortune in different areas in new ways. In a way, I wouldn't say it's going to be like a karmic shift for them, but they're going to generate what they could. The wheel is turning. Do you know what I mean? The wheel is turning, and even though Five of Pentacles, just like Canada, even though they feel out in the cold, they feel outside of the USA. Like it's the same card, like it's come up again for Canada. They're going to be forming those alliances with the lovers. I got the Two of Cups in the previous reading, but I'm getting the same feeling here. They're going to be reaching out and forming these new alliances. Underneath, of course, it's going to be a very troublesome and worrying time for them, right? And they're really going to feel the burden of this. Like this is not going to be easy on Mexico at all. It's not going to be easy for them. And I do think, in a way, it's going to be harder for Mexico than it is going to be for Canada. That's just my feeling. But they're going to feel this, right? They're going to totally feel this behind the scenes. But Ten of Pentacles, they're going to generate their own wealth. And I think if you think about the Ten of Pentacles, it can mean lots of things. But one of the things that the Ten of Pentacles can mean is it's talking about legacy, right? And when people think of Mexico in the future, they're going to think, wow, they dealt with the bully from the north. They dealt with him and they just generated their own wealth irrespective. Because here we go, Ace of Pentacles, they're going to get new trade deals and new deals with other countries. And they're going to be offering, hey, listen, we can give you this and we can give you that. Juggling their markets. Now, it's gonna be a bit bumpy for them. Like if you look behind with the waves and the Two of Pentacles, like it's gonna be a bit of a juggling act, but they're gonna do it. They're gonna get through it. Knight of Cups. I wonder if they're gonna start trading with Canada more frequently. I wonder if there's gonna be a bit more of a deal. I wonder if because this card came up for Canada, right? And I'm wondering if Canada and Mexico are going to be like literally like the Knight of Cups with each other. Like, hey, I can give you this, and I think there's going to be like a bit of solidarity between both of these countries because they're both being inflicted by this person. I didn't say what I was thinking then. And here's the Prime Minister of Canada of Mexico. Pardon me, I've forgotten her name, but she's on her throne and she's fired up. She is so fired up and ready to metaphorically whack Mr. Trump. That's what she's planning to do. She's thinking, you know what? I don't need your BS, Mr. Trump. I don't need your BS. And he's my stick of wrath. He's the first of my many wands. And by the way, I'm the Queen of Wands. So if you want to deal with fire, Mexico is going to hold on to their resources and just budget their time and budget their money. But they're going to reap the reward from their good work. They're going to sow those seeds, those new markets, right? with the Seven of Pentacles. They're going to sow those new markets, and their economy is going to grow. With the Empress, it's going to be a new beginning for them. It's going to be a transition card from the death, with the death card. And I think in that way, they're going to be transitioning from their dependence, well, not dependence on their markets with the USA. I just think the Canada and I just think the Canada and Mexico are going to form like a sort of like a comradeship, if you know what I mean, like kind of mates, camaraderie kind of thing. I think they're going to kind of try and help each other out because they're both suffering the same things. But yeah, I think it's going to be a bit rougher for Mexico, but I do think ultimately with the Empress, right, they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. I actually think, um, pardon me for sweating because it is warm here tonight. I actually think the country that's going to suffer the most of this is actually going to be the USA. I think they're the ones that are going to suffer the most from this barbaric, stu- this barbaric stupidity um, that 47 is bringing on. And 47 won't feel it. I mean, he is so far removed from reality. He's just living in this bubble of, you know, Diet Coke and burgers and God knows what. So he's just in his own little world. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't want to react to everything that he says. I mean, it's got the bile is going to continue to come, guys. We know that, right? We know that. Um, but that's my feeling, guys. Anyway, for what it's worth. So, thank you for watching. And I know this was probably a little bit longer than what I would normally do, but I wanted to cover both countries for that. Um, yeah, guys. Anyway, so stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Good night, guys. Okay. Good night. Thank you for watching. Okay. Bye for now.